Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Mina Siahi and the fourth leg of the Gulf Championship for 6-litre powerboats. We have 22 boats racing today. The sea is incredibly different to yesterday afternoon, where the waves were at least 6 foot. I was out watching the start of the Maktoum 24-hour sailing endurance, and I was pretty glad that I was able to come back in and not stay out overnight. But the sea has dropped down quite a lot, and we've got a temperature of 30 degrees, humidity of 45, and the wave height, as I say, is now down to 1 to 3 possibly, with a 12-knot wind. A lot different, and quite frankly, the guys that are going to be racing this afternoon, or this morning, we were going to race this afternoon, but because the Dow race yesterday afternoon was postponed until this afternoon, the 6-litre has been moved to this morning. They're coming out of the marina now, and the one in the lead is S96, Abdullah Al Sulaiti from Qatar, and Matteo Nicolini, who won the last leg on the 1st of April. No April Fools there. They really won it, and are actually in the championship. They are leading the championship. S10, the Italians are La Vida Loca, Cristian Revolta and Giovanni Carpetera, followed by Damas, S11. Pretty new logos there. They're second in the championship, Rashid Al-Mari and Salim Fadel Al-Hamli. We've got a camera a little bit further back to the racers. There's S11 just on the screen now. S47, Wind of Rome, which is another one of the team. Fabio Bertolucci and Amadeo Minona, obviously from Italy. S17, oh, sorry. Yep, right, we're on there. And S4, Sahara Tuning, commonly known as Oliver Quiver. S20 going through on the screen. I've got S17, as I've said, Rahib from Kuwait, Faisal Al Omani and Abdul Latif Al Omani. Oliver Quiver, S4, and quite a lot going by now. They have a performance from Qatar, indicates their position in today's parade. We've got 22 boats, all catamarans, and I think I don't have to explain to you anymore the difference between a mono and a catamaran boat. They're coming into the lagoon that has been created by the extension of the Mina Siahi Marina. The breakwater's gone out. The logo for Nakil is in front of us, and they're coming around now into this calmer area, this lagoon, being led by the start boat around one of the turning marks that they'll be using shortly, S96. They're now looking a little bit wobbly. They can only do 20 knots under this parade start, and also to make sure that everybody is going to be out of the marina, because if they're not, they won't be included in the start, and they'll give themselves an automatic handicap. But pretty sight there. All the boats, the different colors, the different designs. Last one that we just saw was Kingfisher there, number 14, Ian Blacker and Gary Beloff from UK in a bat boat, as it's referred to, and S71 coming out. Gotthard Racing, Petri Suminen and Juha Massina from Finland in their own design. S9 Al-Hajj. On the screen we've got S45, which is Al Rida Insurance Brokers, with a very famous racing name there, Rashid Al Taya and Jabba Al Taya. They've turned out in Qatar, but that was their first event of this season. They didn't finish, so they've got no points at this moment in time. We have this week's race, which is the 4th in the championship, and then in a week's time we will be going to Abu Dhabi for the finals, the 5th race of the season. The start boat's bringing them along, and I think it's about time I told you about the course. People that have been watching know where we're at. We've taken them into the quiet part of the course now. They'll be heading out to the open sea, 1.5 nautical miles from here, but in fact only about 0.9 of a nautical mile from the start when Saeed Hareb drops the flag. They've got the smoke up now, which is a 2-minute warning flare. Qatar is right alongside. S10 is there, La Vida Loca. They are laying 3rd in the championship with 600 points. Anyway, they go out to the furthest point away, which is 1.3 from us, do a right-hand turn and come back inside the breakwater and the island and into the calmer water around the marker buoys there to complete a regular race lap of 3.9 nautical miles. The start lap will be slightly shorter because they don't include the turn, and that's 3.4. And they've got the famous long laps as well, which will be adding distance and alternating the position in the fleet. Lovely shot here now, boats all over the place. The boys from Lebanon there, S7, Joseph Khalifa and Imaj Herges, Lebanon and Egypt, good international team. And S2, which is Raymond Sport, and one of the drivers is from Bangladesh, Mizanur Rahman, with a Kuwaiti Adel Al-Mazfar in it. Now, they are being taken out. They're turning around the logo of the Nakil down to the far point on the other side of the course, where the start boat will make sure they're all clear here. We've got half a dozen still tucked up in the lee area here. They'll go out. The start boat will do a left hooker, start to increase speed, because as I say, they're only doing about 5 or 10 knots now just to warm the engines up and give people a chance. The first 5 positions, which are S96, S10, S11, S47 and S17, are the ones that are going to be right close to the start boat, who is now turning, and he will be increasing speed. There is a yellow flag up at the moment, which is the warning that we are preparing for the start. Once they see they've got everybody out, and there's 2 or 3 still here inside this lee area, they're turning to the port. They are starting to increase speed. The ones at the back are going to give themselves a handicap, but out there at sea, they're putting on the throttle, and all of a sudden the yellow flag will go down, the green flag will be raised, and they will be underway on the 40-mile nautical race. It is underway. They are throttling, they are running, and we have the race, the 4th heat of the Gulf Championship, and the boat that's coming straight out has got an advantage in as much as they don't have to turn